I don't even know where to start, I guess. That's a cliche statement.
What?
Oh, okay, so. Do I need to repeat what I just said? No? Okay, we're good. Oh, man. So, Bethany Potter, yeah. Bethany was Potter. Okay? That's the point I'm getting at. Yeah, so, little backstory, like, there's this whole, like, situation with me, like, wanting to get to know a girl that I wanted to marry. I never actually, like, do anything about it. And then, so, I think I attribute my gumption to actually get to know Bethany to, like, Landon and Dylan pushing me in my sanctification to actually meet a girl, get to know them, and talk to them, hang out with them, more than just a friend. So yeah, that's kind of what I did before Bethany left to Hawaii, and before I went to Wisconsin to Dylan's wedding. So, I mean, we come back, she's back from Hawaii, I'm back from Wisconsin, and I asked her to, we were at a garage sale and I asked her to Dairy Queen. We're both super sweaty.
This is the garage sale from Mike's speech, the sermon this morning about him. Super big smile.
Yeah. So.
It's not the donut store?
Yeah, that was when I had already fallen in love with the donut story.
Mike messed it up then.
So, yeah. From that moment on, I'm just like, when we were at Dairy Queen, I'm like, I want to do this more often. And he's like, yeah. Yeah, and so, I don't really know. It's kind of downhill from there. I just really uphill. Wrong terminology. Story of my life, maybe. So, yeah, I just really made my intentions clear to Bethany this whole time we were getting to know each other. Like, I'm not just looking for a relationship. I'm hopefully finding the person that God has chosen for me to be with. And I made that clear to her multiple times, and she really respected that, and she made it clear to me. Knowing my past history and the anxiety I have with like the girlfriends that I did have, never really it was like a one-way street. I was always giving emotion to them. I was never getting real love back. And so she made it clear to me on a night, and she's like, word for word, verbatim, she says, I need you to know, I'm with you. And those words just like stuck with me, and I'm like, this woman is like, she's got to be the one that I need to marry, and I have to make it happen somehow. And she's super freaking beautiful, like totally out of her league. So I had no idea how I was ever. Yeah, she's like, yeah. I would always see her at church, and I would always be like, that's not a woman for me. She's too mature. But it was also her maturity that attracted me to her, because I feel like I like mature women. Like, she matures me up and I mature her down, so she can get her up. But yeah, so me and Bethany and my sister Bethany, it's weird. My sister's also Bethany. And my mom, we went and got a ring. So yeah, I'm like, we were buying a ring, and I'm texting Bethany while I'm buying the ring, totally giving it away, that I'm buying her a ring. I'm like, so can you send me those pictures again that you sent me of rings that you liked? Because I deleted them. Yeah, it was Yeah, that awkwardness of me, I don't think is ever going to change. And she loves it. She loves it. I think. No, she doesn't. But yeah, this whole moment about getting married and all of this happening, all of this right now, like, I never thought I'd like have this. I dreamt about it, but like, I don't know. I never thought it'd be something that I was gonna be able to have. Seeing my friends get married off, like one by one, and like, it's like, just waiting for it, and all of a sudden God's like, dude, you need to trust in my sovereign plan for your life. It's like, yeah.
Great little jingle. It's a reindeer. Well, Lucas pretty much told you our story, and most of you know our story. Woo! How about that? Is that okay? And I think what we learned most of all was like truly to trust the Lord, like in the whole. Like I had never felt so much peace about what could happen or might happen or not happen than I had with him. Like, we didn't try and make it what it was or not, and that's something that I needed to learn a lot in my own life, was not to try and play God in my own life. But when the Lord's hand is in something, it happens beautifully, and that's what brought us here. So, we want to say thank you to everyone who came. It's so amazing to have 3 families here. We have Lucas's family, the Johnson, Braithwaite, Schultzes, and we have mine, the Potters, and we have the church family who all love us equally as much. And we just feel so blessed to have this huge room full of people from all 3 families. So we want to thank you very much for coming from Louisiana and Kentucky and Columbus and everywhere else to come and see us.
Well, I'm pretty much just the best man because I made Luke my best man, so he felt obligated to. So I don't know how I can follow Luke's speech, but it's just such a joy to me to see Luke with his second love, his first love being everybody's first love, Kimberly, the Pink Power Ranger, Luke and I growing up playing with Power Rangers, and Luke and I just had a really close relationship. I mean, we're only 3 years apart from each other, and we grew up really close. Me beating him up, holding him underneath the blanket, him crying, I can't breathe, me laughing. It was a good time. And then just, Luke and his friendship and his love towards me, it's just a great thing. I had a different life before, and Luke just always was just a great encouragement in my life. He's one that, he never looked at me differently like a lot of other people did. He always looked at me with that same love that we had when we were little kids, all the way in my spiritual deadness, continued to look at me with that same love, and never, not that he didn't know that I was a sinner, but it's like he never really acknowledged it in a sense in which a lot of other people did. And so when I got, Luke and I ended up living in an apartment together, just built a great friendship, and he was my best man when Kyla and I got married almost 8 years ago, and just continue, just to see Luke, for me to grow in my walk and to see Luke grow, and like he said, just his constant, he would always have an anxiety about him, and Luke, I don't think really ever realizing how much of a blessing he was or is to other people. Luke is a true example of a servant, somebody who wants to serve. You know, Mike's been preaching in our church through Mark, you know, and just had, you know, Jesus and his true goal as the, you know, not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And Luke exemplifies that in his life so much. I mean, he serves in so many different areas. Sometimes I've had to tell Luke, you can't serve in every single area. You have to, I mean, you have to step back a little bit too, because he just wants to serve. I mean, if somebody says something, he's like, yep, he's on it. He wants to serve, and it's a great thing. And so I just know that he'll show that service to Bethany, and just how much of a, you know, you think, I mean, if you know my wife and I, how much we compliment, or her complimenting me more so, but I just know that they'll, you know, the way, knowing Bethany and I went to high school together, and you know, I've known her for a long time, and to know she's always had this desire to kind of get out of Columbus, and it's just crazy to see how God's kept her here to, for this guy. I mean, out of all the people. When he told me he was interested in Bethany, I said, Luke, just keep walking. No, it's a great joy to be able to celebrate with him today, and I love my brother, and I'm happy that he gets to annoy somebody else for the rest of his life other than me. So, love you guys.
Okay, I had to write mine down, so I'm just going to read what I've written for you guys. So. Oh, I'm Shannon. I'm the maid of honor. I'm Bethany's niece, and I'm very honored to be her maid of honor, even though she said I had to make a speech. I know that you would all really love to hear me stand up here for about an hour and just tell wedding-themed jokes, but I promise I won't do that. In the past few months, I've got to watch Bethany and Lucas and their relationship blossom and grow, and I've just become really, really excited for them, because I can tell that they fit together really well, and God knows exactly what he's doing, which is no surprise. The one thing I wanted to share with you guys is that it's been great to see you two depend on the Lord to guide you in your relationship, and I've seen you guys strive to build your marriage foundation on the only rock who will stand forever, and that's just something to be envious of in a good way. I'm really excited to see where God's going to take you guys, and congratulations.
So if you all have something to drink, just a toast to, it's right here, Lucas. A toast to Luke's and Bethany, and may you guys have a great life together under the lordship of Jesus Christ, and I'm just so happy for both of you. Cheers.